do I begin? I suppose I begin at the top and work down. Is that where I arrive at you?
Yes.
So about 3 months ago, or even 4 months ago, I think, 3 or perhaps 4 months ago, I was invited to go to Denmark to do a residency in an old house by a lake. And because my schedule was very busy for quite a while before the time of my leaving, I had no time to think about my journey. So therefore, it would be true to say that Denmark was not on my mind. I hardly thought about it at all. And it occurred to me that generally, before you make a journey, you spend time planning and plotting and arranging. And while you're doing all that planning and plotting and arranging, the idea of the place gets embedded into your mind, becomes part of your thoughts. But that didn't happen with me. So I arrived in Denmark without having thought of what it might be like, without having prepared myself, without having the idea of Denmark on my mind. Journeys take a long time, and I think that has to do with the fact that if you do not know a place, are not familiar with a place, then all of your senses, all of your faculties are on alert, trying to estimate whether a place is safe to travel through. And all of that alertness and all of that awareness means that time goes slowly and it feels long. It feels much longer than the reality of it. Time stretches because all of your senses and faculties have been trying to adjust to the newness. I arrived late, at about 9 o'clock at night, having had a peaceful flight, but a very long train journey. And because I didn't understand any Danish, all of the announcements on the train sounded like nonsense to me. Not only nonsense, but it seemed as though all of the letters were being spoken incorrectly. I don't know how to pronounce the Danish words, or the Danish letters, the Danish alphabet. Blah 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 blah. The house was old, red brick, situated amongst trees by a lake. There was no sense of warmth, no welcoming, no light, no fire lit. although 2 of the other residents had stayed up and waited for my arrival and had cooked me soup, for which I was very grateful. It soon transpired that all was not contentment in the house. There were people who were not happy there. In fact, there were only 5 of us in all. But we didn't get on. And although we did try to do our own work, there was no sense of a community. So, I spent most of my time there seeing how it would be to sing to the outside environment